Hi grade 12s, welcome to another video of an accounting lesson. We're going to be looking further into the ethics in fixed assets topic, and in the first video I spoke to you about what we consider ethical and what we consider professional. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of context by showing you examples of ethical behavior and professional behavior and unethical behavior and unprofessional behavior. And I hope this helps you get sort of a context and an idea of what we are talking about. So let's get into it. Ethical behavior or examples. So I'm just going to write examples here. EGs, right? Examples are operating within the law, so not breaking any of the laws set out in the country in which you're operating. Not employing children. Did I say children? That's weird. Okay. Not employing children, right? So there is a specific age limit at which children or teenagers, people can start or are permitted to start to work. And so employing anyone below that limit or that regulation is not ethical. Using fair advertising, so advertising that does not discriminate and does not harm others, is ethical. Treating employees equally, right? So that, I suppose, points mostly to the management of a company. And business deals are conducted openly. Some of the ethics are usually, you learned this in grade 11, that ethics are like timely. Another ethic is transparency. That list, you can remember that: transparency, consistency. There was a lot of those, but this falls under being transparent, right? And then if unethical behavior would be disobeying the law, would be polluting the environment, and some businesses do this where they conduct their business in neglect of the environment, and then they pollute using gases, chemicals, and stuff like that. Then using bribery to gain business. So when you're trying to get a business deal and then you try to bribe your prospective customers, that is unethical. And it's unethical because we did discuss that unethical behavior is guided by the fact that it's based on the values that are generally accepted amongst individuals, right? And society. The next one is paying employees unfair wages. So when someone is supposed to be earned, there is a minimum wage in most, and I would like to believe all states or all countries, but paying employees less than that is then unethical. And tax evasion is unethical, but not only unethical but illegal, right? Then professional and unprofessional behavior. I did say to you that professional behavior points more towards what is accepted in a business, what is generally accepted as business-like behavior. So the first one I have under professional behavior, I'm just going to shift that for you so you can see clearer, is using polite language when communicating with fellow employees. So not swearing and not shouting and not using harsh terminology. Then good use of working hours. So making sure that in the time in which you're at work, whether it's your 9 to 5 or whatever your working hours are, you actually work and maximize on doing work-related things and don't waste time. And treating people equally, which sort of overlaps into what is ethical as well, because in a business, you have to treat people as you would treat them outside of the business in a way that is equal and that is fair to all the people that you communicate with. Then unprofessional behavior is unauthorized use of business resources. So that is like driving company cars to places that are not in the business logs. That is using the printer to print personal documents, to print personal images and the sort, and using any other resource in a way in which does not benefit the runnings of the business, right? And then the next one I have is overstating the number of hours worked. And people like to do this, where you are either in the business, in the company, or outside of the company, and you're saying, oh, I go to work and instead of working 9 to 5, I work 6 to 7. And it's like you work more than 12 hours, which means you're overworked, and it's actually illegal to overwork to a certain extent. So this is unprofessional because it's not respectful towards your employers and to your business if in fact you are overstating. If it's a fact, then definitely speak about it with your unions, and it's something that employees speak about with their unions, something that employers have to address. But in general, if you are not being overworked and you are lying about it, that is unprofessional. Then using rude or impolite language, so like I said, swearing, being aggressive, using harsh terminology, that falls under being rude and impolite, and it's not a professional way to behave. And then sexual harassment, right, which is it is the term. It's when you are harassing members or employees in the company in a sexual manner, and it is unprofessional and also unacceptable in businesses. So these are just examples. What you will find in your tests are case studies where they'll give you a scenario of what's going on and explain a lot of things, and within the scenario you must pick out what would be classified as ethical behavior, what would be classified as unethical behavior, what would be classified as professional or unprofessional behavior. The question will specify what exactly your examiner is looking for. So your examiner could give you a paragraph or a case study that discusses a man that is shouting at the female employees at work, or is inappropriately touching them, and then we'll say identify what is unethical or unprofessional in this case study and give an explanation as to why it is unethical or unprofessional. And then you state the things that I have said to you and the information I have given you, as well as just justifying based on general understanding why these particular things are then considered unethical, unprofessional, professional, or ethical. And I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you in terms of how you expect to see your answers, and also in your questions, and also helps you in terms of your studying. And like I always say, it is a practical subject. Accounting is a practical subject. So practice more than anything. Go through your accounting past papers. And yeah, good luck. I hope that this helped you. Thank you for watching. Bye.